This is the Great British Bake Off and it is Cake Week. This week I spell cake with a K because I have not one, not two, but 3 Candoras competing to be this week's star baker. I'm about to go see what the contestants have been whipping up. Who can make the best showstopper cake? Let's see who can do it.
I can't even describe it. I don't have any words. I never imagined I would actually get here. Now that I'm here, my jaw is just on the ground.
I just want all of my bakes to be right, nothing to be raw, and everything to be risen, and everything to taste good.
Yeah, I'm gonna like bake a cake. I don't like I'm watching TV, so I don't really care. Whatever.
Hi, my name is Patty, and I don't really like to cook, let alone bake, but I am trying for this. I am gonna win.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Nothing about it.
Richard James Candora enjoys watching TV in his free time. Douglas Richard Candora enjoys sitting on the loo.
I got a dingleberry.
Patricia Eva Candora enjoys incubating her baby.
And getting it out.
For today's Showstopper Challenge, our contestants have 3 hours to make a delicious cake with a moist crumb and bright flavor. On your mark, get set, bake!
I cut chili peppers. And then I touched my balls.
Alright.
I'm very nervous.
How do I make things?
I don't know how to cook.
Start with doodling recipe. Go.
But I can do this.
Alright, I'm gonna have to puree some strawberries.
Alright.
So says
Wow,
the internet.
what you doing over here, Doug?
I think I'm gonna make a toy-inspired lemon spinach. And we're going to add some candied chilies.
Spicy
in
there. Can I touch that?
That's. I don't know why you would do that.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna take this. So okay, focus. You need to clean every time you cook.
So tell us about what you're making today.
So, I'm making a 2-tier Dominican cake. The bottom part will be Dominican cake, vanilla flavor, and the top part is going to be a chocolate American cake. Ooh. And it's going to be dressed like a sunflower. This is my favorite flower, and it was the theme of our wedding.
Sounds delightful.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't really know what I'm doing. Trash?
I'm not really using a recipe. It's Doug's recipe.
Look at that technique.
Oh, the basil.
Smells delightful, that basil.
Yes, basil.
Head basil.
You know what time do we start the thing?
I think it's going the consistency I want, but you never know. You never know until it's done. So we'll see. We'll see. My issue with baking is like I never know if I made enough. So we'll see.
Fight is breaking out.
Paulina Hollywood.
Paulina Hollywood. Say that again?
I said, Faye, got a floating cake in there, right? I haven't even got my cake yet.
I need to clean this.
Richard's a bit stodgy, isn't he?
Patty is working on her chocolate cake.
Yes, going on the second one. Look, I'm sweating. I'm sweating already. And then
You are sweating. Pesto over there.
Richard's being a bit stodgy. He didn't let me use it over on his counter over there.
Because
you're not supposed to be using it in my
bubbling
space.
away, brewing away. Strawberries.
How many tablespoons in a teaspoon?
3.
half a cup of oil.
Salt.
I need the vanilla. Going thin. It's going thin. Yes. Like he says, it's supposed to be thin.
I have to beat the eggs.
Oh, are you Googling how to do it?
Add the eggs to the stand mixer with the wire, whisk flat. How do I?
Ah, doing something a little sifty over here, are ya? Oh, what did you just do?
It's like a little kid.
What did you just do?
Oh, recipe. Granulated. What is this? Powdered. Oh, okay.
So.
Confession.
I candied my peppers a bit much. They're a bit stodgy.
You have a problem.
Alright, focus, Doug.
Little
You
pepper
got it.
Polly.
Focus. Get the cake in the oven, Doug. Get the cake in the oven.
This is pepper pralines over here. We have egg yolks in our egg whites. So I'm sure that we also had a little challenge with his candied peppers here. They became hard candy instead of slightly candied peppers.
Patty looking cool as a cucumber.
Patty is cool as a cucumber. No mishaps so far.
Here.
I don't
And
think.
Judge, what's happened with Ricky?
We've had a little substitute for granulated sugar with powdered sugar today, so I'm curious to see how that's going.
30 minutes remaining. Sweating a little bit, Richard.
Oh my god. Unplug.
You're a little bit stressed.
Yes.
Don't be cranky.
No, I'd rather forfeit and have a cake.
You said there's an overtime thing. There's no overtime.
I don't. You guys.
This is competition. Let's coddle Richard until.
I just want to make cake. I don't care about the government.
Shit is getting real.
You can make a cake another time.
Patty, you're being Brian.
Yeah, we know. I'm sorry. He's like, we made the rules and now he wants to watch how they put it.
I'm joking. I don't care about the
So
competition.
you lose.
That's fine. I love losing.
Well, then you're good. We want to see pressure. Yeah. Like, that's so stupid.
The good thing is your cake only takes 30 minutes to cook, so you only have an hour to do your toppings.
Really good idea.
What are you making there, Richard?
Strawberry frosting.
Strawberry frosting.
Natural.
With these natural strawberries. huh?
Homemade.
It tastes delicious, Richard. Good job.
Doug is busy at work in the challenge.
He'll get so confident in his cake that he's performing Richard's hobby.
In the hall.
Got a little dilemma here. It's supposed to go out on a bottle, but today we're gonna improvise. We're gonna put it on a bowl.
Yeah, because you have too much batter. Shit. No, leave
bottle
it. Yeah,
is-
just,
a
no,
bottle
right.
isn't big
You
enough.
leave the whole thing, the whole in the pan. Yep, there you go, sideways.
Why doesn't he just put it straight?
Johnny,
Hold on,
Johnny, be
hold on.
good. Johnny, be good. I named it Johnny.
We are donating this confection of sugar to your
Johnny, be good.
Oh,
The easiest to make is un genoise cake. Con only flour, eggs, and sugar. The next is a sponge, which has oils and sugars and flours and baking powder. And the most complicated, the one that Douglas does, because Douglas es muy bueno, is a chiffon cake. It's delicioso. To fold les huevos, eggs. Yes.
Uh oh. Cake's not coming out.
Did you grease and flour it like I told you? Did you run the knife around it?
Yeah.
Patty's still making frosting. But she's getting help from a judge.
I wouldn't have a cake if I didn't help from the judge.
Richie's like the unsuspecting one of the show.
Patty, our new star baker, who nearly went into contractions just moments earlier, pushing through the pain to make her beautiful sunflower masterpiece.
Through the pain.
He has gotten one cake out of his pan, but he has another that's stuck. Will he get it out? That is the question of the night.
Can you, I need a round plate for like stuff.
Yes. Do you want? Yeah.
Patty coming together with her style.
Dog is taking his bunt out of the bunt pan.
Frost with a spatula. Or
I need the frost with the
Let's see how it turned out.
chocolate.
Wow, that's actually beautiful.
And then I need
Somehow came out kind of nice looking. That is Doug's cake. It somehow came out kind of nice looking. I don't know how he pulled it off, given he hasn't been doing anything the entire night.
Is she prepping his toppings?
Some pistachios,
Cashews.
cashews.
Contestants, 30 minutes
30
left.
minutes left.
Well, really 35. But, you know, if they hurry, they scramble, they get it done fast, they have some time to breathe.
But then what about if they think it's less time and they start icing their cake a little bit too early? Wouldn't that be a bit disastrous?
True, you don't want to put buttercream on a hot cake. You'll have soppy buttercream, sliding layers.
In your
soggy
estimation,
bottoms.
who is doing well right now? Who do you think will finish on time?
I mean, Patty has all her stuff together.
Patty definitely has a lead. It looks like she's almost
yes.
done. You know, she's making good progress.
And
I don't
who
know about
is
the
looking
other two.
shaky?
I mean, Doug hasn't been doing too much here.
You know, and Douglas doesn't even have his cake cooling in the fridge, so if he's planning on doing any frosting, he might want to be making his frosting.
nice
And he might want to be cooling his cake. So I'm concerned for Doug's ability to finish on time.
Oh my word.
Could be a sleeper. We don't know how he's doing. We saw a little bit
No,
of
Richard's clearly awake. He's staring out there.
Meanwhile, Patty's already frosting her second layer. Maybe it's her first layer.
I didn't know you were planning on frosting it.
I'm having a little bit of
Okay, we're ready.
What was that?
I'm not who?
Dango cake.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty keeping the frosting even. But we'll see.
I just dropped the ice.
But much editing time compared to the other bakers.
The accent's not working.
Oh, don't cut it again. See where it cut first.
Do you have another one of those knives?
Should make a little bit of donuts. Can I have some of that donut, please? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, samples. Yay, samples. What sage advice? 10 minutes.
10 minutes remaining, bakers.
Melissa, I'm a little lost.
Melissa.
So like,
So you use it?
Oreo topping that Patty's putting on. She's almost done. Meanwhile, the others are still putting on.
Excessive icing not on the area of the cake that needs to be frosted. But you
okay.
you literally are just using it to smooth out.
Thought this would take 2 minutes. Took me 18 minutes.
I'm not doing this right.
I needed the perfect consistency to perfectly drape over the
Like, you're
cake.
still wet.
Hey, that went pretty well.
Like, I'm just ripping it around it because I don't know how to, unless you lift and like try to pull.
I'm gonna sit and rest 12 to open.
What if
That would leave it on the bottom and tear off the other part.
Dog just put icing on his cake, doing the finishing touches, but no candied chilies for him.
I believe I finished.
I'm impressed. For the official timer.
Just putting the finishing touches on.
Like, it looks
Bakers, 4 minutes remaining.
Icing smoother. It would have been easier for him if he had, you know, a turntable or a plate with a lower side. But
making do.
he is making do. I'm very impressed.
Quite nicely.
Very impressed.
Looks like surprisingly pretty. Like I have, like that looks like really really pretty. Like honestly, I did not think it was gonna make it.
It really does.
It really looks pretty. Like what the hell?
I don't know.
I'm a little bit scared.
Beautiful. It's got a lovely shine. It might be a little thin, but it's very beautiful.
I'm so stressed. I am tired. This is a lot of work. I don't think I can do this. Time. Is it time?
1 minute remaining, and only Richie is not finished yet.
30 seconds remaining. Time to bring your cakes to the Buffalo Check Banter.
Yeah. Your mom is gonna buy Harry Peter's cake, or you're gonna beg your aunt Melissa to make it.
Time. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
I'm going to say about these cakes that the other two judges haven't already said for us, but I would agree that Doug's was a little bit more simple. It looks very good. I like the peanuts, I like the green, the lime, but we're really going to have to see how that tastes. He did spend a lot of his time lollygagging around.
That's correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, drinking beer.
I'm impressed with her use of 4 different icings, 2 different cake, the Oreo topping. I'm really excited to see how this tastes. I'm very optimistic. And yeah, Richard's, I think his is the most modern. You could take this to any sort of event. It's beautiful, the strawberries and the cashew. I'm really excited to see how this tastes. This would be my front runner.
Yes, I agree.
So I made a Dominican bottom layer cake with vanilla frosting, and then the top one is just a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and topped with Oreos with buttercream frosting around the side, trying to represent the sunflower.
All right, let's see how it tastes. It's all about the taste. All right, see if there's a soggy bottom. Ooh. Excellent. No soggy bottoms.
Ready?
All right, I'm gonna try the Dominican layer.
I'm going to try a little bit of the two. The two together.
That's smart.
Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
That top layer with the
Oreo.
deep chocolatiness and the Oreo. And that buttercream.
It's a little bit extra sweet though. I could have used for something maybe that broke it up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Too much buttercream.
There's a lot of buttercream.
Yep.
But it was delicious. The cake was
Delicious.
very well
Moist.
done.
I like that
Perfect
chocolate
moisture.
layer.
Moist, good flavor.
I like the two layers with different batters.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Wrapping
Lots
up.
of difficulty there. Yep.
Okay, we're done.
It is a Thai-inspired chili, basil, and peanut lemon sponge chiffon cake with a little bit of my jizz on top. I hope you enjoy.
His accent.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I'm not sure where that accent is from, but we'll just see. It's a little crisp to cut into. Let's see. Oh, beautiful color.
Look at all that jizz.
All that basil coloring coming.
All the basil. It came out
Delicious.
nice light green.
It's time for the moment of truth.
All right, judges, let's do this.
All right.
What are the
Yeah,
dots?
it's a little bit dry.
What are
I
the
think.
dots on the inside?
Little specks
A
of
little
basil.
dry.
As
I think
we
it might be
see.
a little bit underproved.
But the basil is interesting. It has an interesting
Very
flavor.
strong basil flavor.
Unlike Patty's cake, it might be a little bit too savory.
I'm not getting the candy.
It is a little
chilies
savory.
going.
I'm really not getting the chili flavor at all.
But the basil's quite strong.
I wonder why.
Bit overbaked.
A bit overbaked. Yeah.
A bit simple if I were.
That's good.
If I were to say, out of these two, it's a bit simple.
All right, let's try.
All right.
Thanks. All right.
All right. So we have a 2-layer pistachio sponge cake with natural strawberry
I think you might be mimicking a sloth.
I might be. Strawberry icing. Sprinkled cashews on top, and the strawberries
Strawberry garnish.
also on top.
It's a good presentation. It's quite clean cut. I like the
See how it-
naturalness of the
okay.
strawberries.
See how the layers look.
And there's a little bit of nice wax paper flavor on the bottom too.
Oh, yes, I'm getting that.
Let's see what the slice looks like.
All right. Okay.
Oh, it's close to the photo. It actually has some of the strawberry
Two
on the inside. I
flavors.
didn't expect that.
Almost green, just like you
almost
said.
even.
It could have used a little bit more of the green color I was expecting.
Maybe
like
a little
the
bit more
garnish.
pistachio. Let's see. Let's see if we get the strawberry flavor.
Let's see if the pistachio comes through.
The strawberry flavor is quite nice.
It does. It does. It's light, but it's.
You know, you're getting the pistachio flavour.
Yeah,
Wow.
I am.
The pistachio comes through.
It does.
A little bit dry. I think it's a little bit overbaked.
It's not as dry as Doug's though.
No, it's definitely.
No,
I would say. I would say.
The
Yes.
complexity of the strawberry mixed with the pistachio is quite delicious, actually.
Yes.
The icing, I think, might be the best out of the three.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree.
We're done. Three strong contenders, and they each bring something different to the table.
Well, I have to say, Doug had the most interesting concept, and it did come across with very interesting and different flavors.
It's a
But-
shame his chili candy didn't come through.
Yes, that really might have brought it together. And if he had had his icing thicken a little bit more. But Patty's I thought was the best looking one, but I thought it was just a little bit too sweet. But it was still delicious. The cake was just perfectly moist. And Richie's, I didn't think it was going to be that great, but it came out looking a lot prettier than I thought it would. And it also tasted really good with some complex flavors as well. So I'm just kind of torn.
I know, I think we have a really tough decision. I think we have some really unique and savory and really delicious basil flavor with Doug's. I think we have just overall really beautiful pink color of Richie's, and then we just have the lovely texture and flavor of
And moistness and display.
Patty's. So I don't know what we're
I
going
like
to
the
do.
complexity of patties with the multiple batters, multiple colors. I have to say, Richie's was a bit dry, but I like
Was
that
a bit
different
drier than-
flavors.
yes.
I like Doug's thoughts, but his execution wasn't quite.
Yes, the
there.
icing could have used a little bit more body, a little
Maybe
bit
if he
thicker.
hadn't spent as much time sitting on his bum.
Perhaps that would have made
A
something.
bit dry.
But it also the
This will be a
flavors
hard decision
inside
to make.
were-
It will be hard, I know, but we'll talk, we'll figure it out. Yep.
We'll figure it out. Sawbake is coming
I'm
up.
feeling a little nervous. I'm not sure about the bottom cake. I think it might taste a little bit eggy. When I touched it, I didn't like the consistency, and I struggle a little bit with the frostings. I think I might have been a little bit too ambitious making all the different frostings, and I don't think they all had the consistency that I would have wanted. But I did my best. I did everything I could. And I think at the end of the day, the product is as good as it would have been, especially with the time pressure and with all the different components that I decided to put on the cake. But it came from my heart, trying to represent what is my favorite thing, and you know what happened at our wedding. So we'll see if the judges like it. Now it's up to the judges. There's nothing else I can do.
How am I feeling, you ask me? Pretty shitty, to be honest with you. I worked pretty hard on that icing. Thought it would take me 2 minutes. Took me 15 minutes, and it still wasn't perfect. Had no basil left to top it. My candied chilies are in the shitter. The only good thing I got left is this Bohemian. Nice, crisp Mexican beer.
I made cake. I think it turned out well. I don't know. I don't know anything about cakes.
Thank you for joining us for the Showstopper Challenge. We had a very difficult decision tonight.
Bakers, I have the sad job of introducing who's going home tonight. It's always sad to say goodbye to one of our contestants. You've all worked hard, except for Richie, who's on his phone right now.
And except for Doug, who was sitting on his bum most of the show.
I have the sad job of announcing that tonight we have to say goodbye to all 4 of our contestants. Poppy, Richie, Doug and Patty, as all 4 will be going back to the same home tonight. Melissa's not invited them to stay the night, so we'll be saying goodbye to all 4 of our bakers.
Yes, indeed.
And now for our showstopper, Baker. The judges are still confirming.
So after much conversation, much discussion, pros and cons of each of the cakes, it is with great struggle that we award Star Baker to Douglas Richard Candora for giving us the most unique flavors.
I thought I was gonna lose!
For giving us the most unique flavors by a cake that we would definitely eat again. And we had to keep going back for more. We had to keep tasting to be sure. We felt that we didn't want to taste. We didn't like.
Do you know what you've done?
We felt that Patty's cake played it a little bit safe on the flavors, while the texture was certainly the best.
True. Yes,
the
yes.
flavors were a little bit
Yes.
safe.
Safe.
And with Richards, we felt that the icing was by far the best, but the cake itself with the icing just left a little bit more flavor to be desired.
It's true.
Therefore, we had to rule with Douglas for his value.
Oh, how they always end the British Bake-Off.
Congratulations.
All going home together.
Well, you're the worst. And yeah, we didn't want to do it.
Yeah, trust me,
you
we
are
did
the best
not
of the
want Doug to win.
Lay out some towels.
Yeah. I'm
Lay out some towels on that top where the
Shirley needs to not be underfoot, but she's fine actually.
My cake's in the oven, so might as well kill two birds with one stone.